From WLWT, this is Issues.
Hello, welcome to Issues. I'm Jan-Michele Lemon Kearney of SESH Communications and the Cincinnati Herald. We have a lot to talk about today, as always. A little later, we'll be talking about Friends of the Cincinnati Herald concert. It's a free family concert put on by Mr. Robert Humphries and lots of other great friends. We're going to talk about that. Also, we have a movie producer, Willie Jones, here to talk about a new movie that he's about to screen and just in time for the holidays. First, we're going to talk about getting healthy in 2018, and we're going to talk about cardiovascular disease. It's a huge topic, a huge issue. So let me welcome Dr. Richard Becker from UC Medical School. And just to get the title right, so you are you're director of the, and I've lost it already, the cardio. Tell me.
It's the University of Cincinnati Heart, Lung, and Vascular Institute.
Okay, see, it's a long name. So, okay, I had it here. I don't know what happened to it, but welcome.
Thank you.
So so you gave me these numbers. Cardiovascular disease killed more than 2 million African Americans between 1999 and 2010. That's huge. And I was saying that I have a lot of people whom I know who've had strokes and heart attacks, and I mean, cardiovascular disease is really no joke, and it looks like it's getting worse. What's going on?
Yes, you're right. I mean, it's always been a concern over the past century.
Right.
But the thing that really has our attention right now is over the last 50 years, there's been a decline in cardiovascular disease, meaning heart attack and stroke.
Oh, good.
But the rate of decline has been less among the African American community in general, and also in people of color. Moreover, in the past 3 years, we've started in the first time in a half century to see a rise in the United States. Again, more so in our African American community, and that's something that we need to address.
We have to address that. And you were saying before, we need to change our whole way of thinking about it. So let's talk about that.
Yes, we do need to change our way of thinking. Part of it is asking a question: how early are risk factors like high blood pressure, diabetes, high cholesterol, how early should we be screening? And based on what we've seen, we should be screening in children, ages 6, 7, 8, because previously we've thought of all of these cardiovascular diseases as being adult. But the risk factors actually appear very, very early, and unless we screen and we're aware, then we're going to miss the very early signs that could make a difference.
Wow, so even in children we should think about that.
Absolutely.
So now what are we doing? It's really concerning to me that there's starting to be a slight increase after we were decreasing, maybe not decreasing enough, but what's going on? What are we doing?
Yeah, we're not paying attention to the early onset of high blood pressure, of overweight, of obesity, and diabetes, which can show themselves for the first time at ages 8, 9, 10, and early teen years.
You're kidding.
Absolutely.
Wow, so should children be routinely screened then?
We believe that's part of the paradigm shift that's going to be required. Traditionally, people, particularly at young ages, will see their pediatrician when they're not feeling well.
Right.
But we believe that there is a role for screening, and that could take place in a physician's office, it could take place in a community center, could take place within churches, or as a part of schools, grade schools as an example.
And so if we find that a child is at risk, or an adult, let's just talk about generally, what do we do? What kind of changes do we need to make?
There are some fundamental changes that need to be made. First of all is to understand a little bit about the family history of high blood pressure, diabetes.
And I bet that's, most families, I'm guessing.
It's many families. Yeah. And in the African American community, I'll give you some statistics. For individuals greater than 20 years of age, at least a quarter or more of them will have one risk factor, many more than one. Wow. And up to 43% of African Americans after age 20 will have high blood pressure.
Oh my
Almost
goodness.
50%.
That's crazy. So we have to lose weight, we have to stop eating all these like fatty, salty foods. Oh, that means over the holidays, we're not going to eat like the greens with the ham hocks in them and all that kind of stuff, right?
Well, you know,
Get the salt off the
part of
table.
how we change this alarming incidence in cardiovascular disease is by addressing risk factors that are reversible.
Oh, I
And
like
that
that.
is-
I like the reversible part.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. I mean, it's not like all of these are being driven by genetics. A lot of them are being driven by what we eat, how much we eat, how
Our
much
choices.
we exercise. They're
Yeah.
choices that one can make.
And I didn't even mention exercise. That's probably, probably because that's my issue. But that's the hardest thing, I think, to do. I mean, it might be easier to even change what we eat, but to get out there and exercise, we've got to get moving, right?
We have to, and I think that's where the schools and the community can play such an important role, and that is to say, maybe there should be gym classes, maybe there should be a couple.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
yes. So exercise is really important, and that's for everything, not just cardiovascular disease, for cancer, for everything. You know, exercise is so important. I don't know why we don't do it enough. We don't, so we really need to do that. And watch what we eat. We have to decrease the salt, the fat, stay within our right body weight range.
Yes, yes. And
I'm
there's some
guessing
other-
sugar's probably in there somewhere
Sugar
too.
is a part of it, and I think all of those. And in terms of what's available to us and what's advertised, that's something that we as a community need to be mindful of, that some of the high-calorie foods are readily available. They're at low cost. Salty foods are readily available, and they're at low
And that's why
cost.
we're buying all that
And-
crappy food instead of
Well,
like healthy food, right?
Part of it
we're getting all that
is
processed
access.
food. Yeah.
Part of it is education. But there's another area that is really, really important that is addressable, and that is sleep.
Oh.
Now, what we have found is that in teenagers, that a majority of them do not get enough sleep,
Right.
or they have interrupted sleep. So that is
Because
something that
they're
could
on
be
their phones
addressed.
all night. Yeah.
Well, that's part of it.
Okay. Now, Dr. Becker, is there a number we should call for UC Health? I don't know if
yes,
it's going to. It might come up on the screen. Oh, here we
yes,
go. There you go.
There is a number, and it's 513-475-8521.
And tell us one more time.
513-475-8521.
Fantastic. Okay, so that's UC Health, and we're going to make a New Year's resolution to start now, getting healthier.
Now is the time.
Thank you so much.
It's
Thanks for coming.
my pleasure. Thank you.
All right, so Michael Bobo will be here in just a sec, so come right back.
Welcome back. I'm Michael Bobo, and I have the pleasure today to speak with Mr. Robert Humphries, who's going to talk to us about Friends of the Cincinnati Herald holiday concert. How are you doing today, Mr. Humphries?
Fine, Ms. Bobo. It's a pleasure to be here on Issues.
I
on
love
Sunday morning.
when we get
I
to
love
talk
the
to each
Issues
other.
show. Yes, I love it as well. But I'm here on behalf of the Friends for the Cincinnati Herald. You know, a few of us got together, you know, about 4 years ago, myself, and of course Curtis Fuller and P.N. Everson Price, Dr. Cleaster Mims, photographer C. Smith, and the list kind of goes on. And we decided, how can I best give something back to the Herald, because the Cincinnati Herald has been so good to our community over the years.
Yes.
You know, that this is the least that we can give, you know, our appreciation, you know, back to the Herald. And that was to develop a musical concert during the holidays, you know, and it's going to take place on Sunday, December the 19th, and it'll be at Bishop Todd O'Neill's House of Joy, you know, ministry church.
You go ahead and let us know. He has it on the screen.
The Friends of the Cincinnati Herald, our 4th annual musical concert, Saturday, December the 16th, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. at the House of Joy Christian Ministry at 5918 Hamilton Avenue. And for more information, you can call 513-368-8108.
Give us the number one more time
I
for those
sure
people
will. You
listening.
can call 368-8108, and tickets can be picked up at the Herald's office. You know, there's a free event. It's open to the public, but the seats are limited. Seating is limited. You can pick up your tickets at the Herald.
I know that they can get free tickets for the event.
Yes,
However, we are doing a subscription drive there as well.
That's the purpose, you know, is to set up a subscription drive. And of course, if a person would like to purchase a subscription, they can get a 1-year subscription for half price off for only $15. And with that ticket, and they show it at the event, they can also get 1 complimentary free membership to the subscription to the Herald, you know, as well for a family member or friend.
It's wonderful. I love the fact that I have a subscription. When the paper comes every week, I like the fact that it has so much information about what's going on in the community, as well as some information about what's happening in the world. And
it's a good gift, you know, for the holidays. And how best can you give a family member or a friend? And I send mine to out-of-town family and friends. You know, so they can keep
I never thought of that.
So they can keep up with the news back here in Cincinnati, and they love it. They look forward to getting their, you know, Cincinnati Herald every week there. You know, you can get the subscription, send it to a family or friend that's out of town.
Yes.
You know, so they can keep track of what's going on back here in Cincinnati. I know they'll love it.
Now, I know one of the things you said was that a group of you got together, Friends of Cincinnati Herald.
Sure,
Why would you say, in your opinion, the Cincinnati Herald is still important to the community?
Because of the communication, providing the news that's newsworthy and the positive news, you know, that bring forth to our community.
Yes.
You know, not more so negative, but more so positive, especially for our youth, you know, and our adults and in our community. But let me touch upon the entertainment that we got.
Let us know who's going to be there.
Yeah, first of all, we got P.N. Everson Price along with Curtis Fuller and Dr. Shelley Hamler and Angela Grace, and they will be our co-hosts, you know, for the event. And of course, Bishop Todd O'Neill and the Cincinnati Mass Choir, Mr. Wade Lacey, vocalist, and Jazz Renaissance Band will be there. Ori Nagani, Miss Black Teen Cincinnati will be there doing spoken word. Wow. Mr. Melvin Taylor and the Prodigal Sons, you know, will be there, as long as Morianto, a vocalist. The Rhythmic Sounds of the New Jerusalem Church, directed by Adrian Cunningham, and a vocalist, Cynthia Shropshire, will be there. And of course, Ellis Williams, saxophonist.
He plays a mean saxophone.
Ellis plays that saxophone, none other that you would see. One of the best young saxophone players coming up in Cincinnati. Then, of course, I have vocalist Mrs. Bridget Schooler Davis, who was a former Miss Black Cincinnati winner. You know, and of course, I also have Chandler Carter. Chandler Carter was the winner of the Cincinnati Musical Festival's Big Talent Show last year. And she had an opportunity to come to the festival and perform each night. She'll be there. And of course, worldwide performers, you know, will have a special tribute there, which will have a female vocal group called Promise. They're young
group, yes.
A young group. Promise is a trio. Vocalist Austin Morrison, as well as a vocalist India Chanel. Vocalist will be there as well. So come out and enjoy a holiday free. I mean, it's a free music concert, but you must get your tickets from the Cincinnati Herald office. You know, they are free, and you can pick them up at the Herald's office, which is located at 3440 Bernard Avenue, Suite 130. Go to the Cincinnati Herald and pick up your free tickets to the free Friends for the Cincinnati Herald's musical concert on Saturday, December the 16th, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. at the House of Joy Christian Ministry.
Now, what time of day can they pick up the free tickets at the Herald?
I believe they can pick up tickets anywhere from 9 a.m. until 4 p.m. at the Cincinnati Herald's office. That's on Bernard Avenue, and the seats are limited. Okay. So if you want to get in and get it there early, and get your seat, make sure you get your tickets, you know, to get in. You can also call 368-8108, you know, for any more information that you would like to have.
Now, can they call and actually get tickets at the number, just in case you can't make it to?
If they can't make it to the Herald, they can call 368-8108. But like I said, get to the Cincinnati Herald's office and pick up your free tickets, you know, to the Friends of the Cincinnati Herald musical concert. It's a concert that you won't forget.
You will not. It is definitely a wonderful concert.
This is our 4th year doing it, and we're looking forward to it, and the event is growing each year. The first 3 years we had it at New Prospect Baptist Church. But Bishop Todd O'Neill invited it out to his church.
You got to spread the love around to the whole community of Cincinnati.
We'll spread it around to the community of Cincinnati.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
We're looking forward to it. You know, like I said, this is our way of showing our appreciation, you know, back to the Cincinnati Herald for being so good, you know, and positive to our community over the past many years.
Jeff's giving us the wrap-up, Mr. Humphries.
Okay.
Yep. So we're going to go ahead. We'll be right back. Don't forget to go to the Cincinnati Herald.
Welcome back. Okay, we're going to talk about film in Cincinnati. So exciting. Willie James Jones, who's out here in the studio but not on the set, has a new movie that's about to get screened, and it's called Santa Goes Straight to the Hood. And we have two of the stars of the film, Briadalveil, so good to see you, and Heru, Lasana.
Yes, ma'am.
Welcome, both of you.
Thank you.
Well, before we talk about Willie James Jones's film, let me ask you two, how did you get involved in filmmaking?
Well,
okay, Briadalveil, you go first.
I initially had did some modeling and acting training and coaching, and Mr. Jones, Willie Jones, found my number through one of the agencies.
Wow.
And reached out to me.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so I've been working with him and a couple of other productions since.
Yeah. Because Cincinnati's starting to really boom with filmmaking. I know Michael does a show as well. She has a program that she does. So, and we need to really interview her at some point. But we're gonna stick with this topic. Heru, what about you?
Well, I've been doing a lot of theater over the years, and I met Mr. Jones many years ago, and he offered me an opportunity to be a part of this. And knowing him and the quality of work that he does, I was just elated to be a part of it.
Yeah. Oh, he's fantastic.
Yes.
He's fantastic. Okay, so what is this movie about? Santa Goes Straight to the Hood. And I see this quote here, and it says, "The little blind girl that Santa forgot, God knows she didn't want a lot."
And
that sounds like a tearjerker already.
It is. It can be. And I actually play her aunt in the movie. And she doesn't want a lot on the strength that she's blind. So it's a lot of religious references to the movie. So we like to invite everyone out. It would definitely give you... So it's
inspirational.
It is.
What I hear you say.
It truly is.
Yeah.
Right. And I hear there's something about Afghanistan. So somebody's coming back. Tell us about that.
Well, I played the Lieutenant Colonel Ramsey.
Okay.
And I'm coming back from Afghanistan. I'm a Lieutenant Colonel in the Marines.
You look like a lieutenant colonel. Yeah, with that voice and everything. Yeah, I can see you'd be in charge for sure.
Well, you know, I kind of related to coming home because I was in Vietnam.
Ah.
So coming home, I kind of related to that character coming home and just wanting to see your family.
Right.
And to come back and see my family. And of course, there's a lot of dynamics that are going on in my family.
Right.
Some things
keeps
that
it interesting, right?
definitely, right. And to see my granddaughter, I hadn't seen her that often, and to see her growing up, you know how it is with children.
Right.
You see them one year, and next year you see them, and they've grown.
Right.
Right. But it was just a wonderful ensemble cast, a wonderful story. Mr. Willie James Jones is one heck of a writer and
he's
director.
Fantastic. And we've got some photos coming up. Here. So tell us about what's happening here.
We're here. We're at a celebration for Christmas dinner, and it's bringing the family in. And this is actually a shot where my father, he plays my father in the role,
all right.
and she's being my niece, where he's coming in the door and he's amazed as to how she has grown up and what's going on. As you can tell, she's also blind.
Right.
So that's a little bit of a take back, but that gives you somewhat the plot of the movie as the references as to her not wanting much.
Okay, yeah.
So.
And she's very intelligent too.
She's a good little girl.
Person. She's a very fine actor also.
Yeah. Now who is the little girl there? Who's the star? She's one of the stars in the movie.
Yes, she plays my part in the movie as Layla.
Okay,
Yeah,
Layla.
right,
Her name
yeah.
is Layla.
Right,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah, we're going to come out and support her.
Right, yeah.
So this is going to screen December 23rd. Right?
Correct.
Okay,
Mhm.
and it's at the Woodward Theater.
That's correct.
And tell us where that is.
That's at 1404 Main Street.
Okay, and we've got, Jeff has everything up here. Santa Goes Straight to the Hood, a movie by Willie James Jones. Give us all that information here, Heru.
Okay, it's Saturday, December 23rd at 7 p.m., private screening, Woodward Theater, 1404 Main Street. For more information, call 513-531-4500 for more information and tickets.
Okay, and give us that number one more time.
That number is 513-531-4500.
Okay, for info and for tickets.
Yes,
Correct.
they can also go to Everybody's Ruckers
Okay.
to pick up tickets.
Right there in Pleasant Ridge.
Yes, and they also will be able to come to, I have a boutique.
Okay,
which
where is that?
At Everybody's Market,
Okay.
which is 7642 Reading Road.
Oh, okay.
Come to Exclusive Elements, and I'll be able to give them purchase. They'd be able to purchase tickets from there.
Okay, so everybody's Records in Pleasant Ridge, or everybody's Market,
or go to WoodwardTheater.com.
Okay, well, so we can get
You
tickets
can also
online.
go online to WoodwardTheater.com.
Woodward Theater, all one word.com.
Yes.
So we'll link people through WLWT.com just to make sure that happens.
Yes.
So what was the best thing about being in this movie, real fast? And we're wrapping up. Oh, Jeff is saying we've got to wrap up. Okay, 1 minute. Tell us real fast. What's the best thing
very
about being
uplifting,
in the movie?
very inspirational.
Yes.
It's just an excellent movie. And as I mentioned, I can't give too many kudos to Mr. Willie James Jones,
He's
because he's
fantastic.
a wonderful actor,
Really
writer,
good experience.
screenplay, and he's just wonderful. You know, he's talented. Anyone who's seen his work, like the last encore that they had at the Aronoff.
Right. By the time I'm 20, that was my favorite.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
All right, great. So it's going to be December 23rd, this movie screening,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
just love that you all are in it. Can't wait to see it. It's going to be inspirational. So thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having us.
All right, to Michael Bobo will be here in just a second with more events. Stick with us. And Mr. Jones wanted to make sure you knew the little girl in the movie's name is Layla Lear. Okay, just Layla Lear. All right, we're so proud of her. All right, here's to Michael Bobo with some events.
First up, we have the 100 plus African American Men's Chorus Concert, Sunday, December 10th at 5 p.m. at Allen Temple AME Church, located at 7030 Reading Road. This is a free event open to the public. Next up is the Daddy-Daughter Dinner Dance. That's Cincinnati Herald's Daddy-Daughter Dinner Dance. That's Saturday, January 27th from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. at Duke Energy Convention Center. And the tickets are $15 for dads, $5 for daughters. And more information, call 513-961-3331, extension number 10.
There you go.
And we'll also mention that New Prospect Baptist Church is having their second annual countdown to Christmas, and that will occur December 18th through December 22nd.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
Every night, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. They have wonderful free events for children and parents. They have free family holiday photos. Wow. It wraps up at the end of the week with a children's Christmas carnival.
Oh,
so everybody
fun.
come out. It's free for the family. It's a humongous thing. Carolers, hot chocolate, and great cookies and everything else.
Oh, that's going to be great. All right, lots going on for the holidays. We want you to have a great week. Stay safe and stay positive.